My name is Frank Gaffney. I'm the president of the Center for Security Policy in Washington, and very pleased to be able to welcome you to both a press conference here in the National Press Club and a live streamed event that will introduce a product that we've just finished, literally just finished, at the Center for Security Policy, entitled "The Muslim Brotherhood," the Muslim Brotherhood in America, the Enemy Within. This is a 10-part video internet course that is designed to introduce in a thorough, rigorously documented way a very complex subject that really constitutes, I believe, the threat of our time. I want to dedicate this entire enterprise, both this press conference and, more to the point, the course, to an unnamed State Department official who is cited by Daniel Halper in the Weekly Standard blog today as having said, according to the National Journal, quote, "The war on terror is over. Now that we have killed most of al-Qaeda's leadership, now that people have come to see legitimate means of expression, people who once might have gone into al-Qaeda see an opportunity for legitimate Islamism." Well, this is a perfect send-up, really, to much of what we want to talk about today. And we will have several parts to this presentation. I'm very sorry that those of you who were anticipating hearing one of the two leaders of our Team B2, the group of distinguished national security professionals and other experts who helped produce this book in the fall of 2010, a book entitled Sharia, the Threat to America, an exercise in competitive analysis, will be disappointed, unless the one you wanted to hear from was Ed Soyster, who I'm very pleased to say is here. Lieutenant General Ed Soyster is with us. Unfortunately, Lieutenant General Jerry Boykin could not be. He fell ill yesterday. So we're going to carry on as best we can without him, and I'm delighted to say that we are very well represented as a team by Lieutenant General Soyster. He was, in his long and distinguished career in the United States Army of some 35 years, a man who came up through the ranks as a field artillery officer, rose to head as the commanding general of the Army Intelligence and Security Command, and then went on to serve for 3 years under President George Herbert Walker Bush as the director of the Defense Intelligence Agency. And in that capacity, obviously, he had an awful lot of exposure to the kind of threats that we face. He was instrumental in service to our country in the liberation of Panama and of first Kuwait in the first Gulf War. And this is, I think, the kind of backdrop, the kind of background, the kind of skill set that makes him uniquely qualified to sort of introduce what we're going to be talking about here today, the current threat, the threat that we are facing from Sharia. General Soyster.